So it's in Joshua chapter 14 and verse 6 to 13. It's a part of the story of Caleb in the Bible. So it says, Caleb the son of Jephunneh the Kenizzite said unto him, that was Joshua, Thou knowest the thing that the Lord said unto Moses, the man of God, concerning me and thee in Kadesh Barnea. 40 years old was I when Moses, the servant of the Lord, sent me from Kadesh Barnea to espy out the land. And I brought him word again, as it was in mine heart. Nevertheless, my brethren that went up with me made the heart of the people melt, but I wholly followed the Lord my God. And Moses sware on that day, saying, Surely the land wherein thy feet have trodden shall be thine inheritance, and thy children's forever, because thou hast wholly followed the Lord my God. And now behold, the Lord hath kept me alive, as he said, these 45 years, even since the Lord spake this word unto Moses, while the children of Israel wandered in the wilderness. And now lo, I am this day 85 years old. As yet I am as strong this day as I was in the day that Moses sent me. As my strength was then, even so is my strength now, for war, both to go out and to come in. Now therefore give me this mountain, whereof the Lord spake in that day. Thou heardest in that day how the Anakims were there, and that the cities were great and fenced. If so be the Lord will be with me, then I shall be able to drive them out, as the Lord said. And Joshua blessed him, and gave unto Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, Hebron, for an inheritance. So most of us know the story of the 12 spies that went into Canaan, right? As a child, we sang the song, 12 men went to spy in Canaan, 10 were bad and 2 were good. So Joshua and Caleb were the good spies. They were the ones that came back with a true, honest report. They came back saying that God is with us. God provided for us. He blessed us with a land full of all blessings. And they brought back even tokens of God's something to show God's that His word was true. Right? If you still remember that the word says that they brought back a cluster of grapes where 2 men had to carry. That's a big cluster of grapes. Besides all their other blessings that God gave. But in today's life, in today's world, how many of us are willing to stand the same way as Caleb? It said, I was told this when I was 40 years old. And so he's sharing with Joshua, now I'm 95 years old, and I still want the promises that God gave me. God gave it to me, and I want it. So I want to encourage each one of us. Our blessings aren't here earthly. We may be blessed and with nice houses, cars, health, clothing, whatever. Those definitely we can thank the Lord for. But for us today, our blessings are spiritual. They're heavenly blessings. So we don't necessarily want to hold on to everything this world has to offer. But we want to hold on to God's promises in His Word. Because God is faithful, and He will give us what He said He would. A home in heaven, but even the strength for each one of us to live for Him each and every day. We need to have that boldness of Joshua and Caleb, where even though the other 10 men that went to spy out the land as well, they gave a bad report. It said in, I think it's Numbers, where they were ready to stone even Joshua and Caleb because their word was different than theirs, right? They didn't want God's promises. They didn't want God's blessings. They didn't believe what God said. And you and I need to believe what God said. We need to go into this world presenting the gospel. We need to go in the world living boldly for Him, being purposeful. So this song that we're going to sing kind of expresses that in a way that we really would appreciate it. But it says also in 1 Corinthians 15:58, My beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. For as much as you know, your labor is not in vain in the Lord. I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me.
But thanks be to God, which giveth us the victory through our Lord Jesus Christ.
Christians all around the world have known who they believe. They serve God about. How can we sit idly by? We must keep the standard high.
Stand strong, stand firm. Represent the cross to all the world. Don't bend, don't break. Stand for what is true and choose to stay. God will never let you stand alone, so stand strong.
God is looking for someone to stand for truth and right. One who'll go unto the lost and tell them of his light. Few have answered to his call, and fewer still have stayed. Christians, it is time to rise, the name of God proclaim. Stand strong, stand firm. Represent the cross to all the world. Don't bend, don't break. Stand for what is true and choose to stay. God will never let you stand alone, so stand strong. Stand when those around you change what they believe. Stand though they may falter, we're children of the King. Stand for Christ who calls you to trust him and obey. We must lift our banner high, together we